You can breathe a sigh of relief. Halos are back in the win column. Welcome, everyone, to Angels Live postgame presented by the OC Healthcare Agency. Ken French, that is Tim Salmon, that is Garrett Anderson. And finally, we have some happy fans behind us. My goodness, certainly something we've been looking forward to is talking about a positive in this team. And, GA, I'm going to kick it with you. Shohei Ohtani, I mean, he was the man to get this done. And, I mean, does anything he does surprise you, getting it done with the arm and with the bat tonight?
Not at all, but I'm going to preface it, it's not Tim and I's fault. We were off the hook.
I understand. Yeah, it wasn't. I know.
But no, he is the right guy in the right place tonight. He came out and he dominated through strikes, got ahead of hitters, and then he finally chipped in and, you know, gave himself a little lead.
And your number 9 hitter. Why not, right?
Yeah, number 9. Hey, I called it. I said in the pregame, I said Ohtani, when he's pitching and he's dominant, it carries over on the offensive side. He's going to have a great game on both sides of the ball. He did. I mean, the streak is over. This is exactly what you talk about when you have that ace on the staff. The aces, they break those runs. Now, it's been a little bit longer. It's taken a couple times for him to, you know, to do it. But nonetheless, the streak is over. They can, you know, all go home, sleep well tonight, and come out fresh tomorrow.
Absolutely. They'll show you how this one started to turn around in the Angels' favor. Top of 5, the Red Sox will score a run. Uh-oh, panic. What's going to happen? They score first. Bottom of the inning, Shohei Ohtani comes up with a man on, and Shohei does what Shohei does best, Tim, and this one goes a long way, almost 400 feet to dead center. We were crossing our fingers watching this. Let's get out of here. Get this thing over the wall.
You know, what's so funny about that is the curveball that Pivetta had, he throws him a fastball right down the middle. I mean, it's the one guy in the lineup, you can't let him beat you. Thank goodness for that mistake right there. Ohtani comes up with a big hit right there to give him the lead. And, you know, you got to talk about the game to that point. I mean, we had that inning, you know, in the second inning, we had runners on bases loaded. I mean, you're starting to think, oh, no, this can't get any worse. But Ohtani says, you know what, not on my watch tonight, guys. I'm gonna get us on the board with a lead.
Bases loaded, 1 out. We were all, when that run didn't score, we were all cross going, what's going on around here? And by the way, Pivetta, 11 Ks through 5 innings. GA, he was throwing the ball well.
Yes.
And once he started taking off, we were kind of wondering a little bit, how would this Angel team start to manufacture runs?
Yeah, it's hard to manufacture runs when you're striking out. I mean,
right?
11 through 5, that's a lot to overcome. But he showed why he has been on the streak that he's been on. You know, getting his off-speed pitches over, a bad pitch to Ohtani pretty much has sealed his night for him.
Yeah, 5-game winning streak by Pivetta snapped tonight as we take a look at what Shohei Ohtani did on the hill. Boy, we talked about his night in Boston on May 5th. He would once again do it, but at the plate, Ohtani goes 394, 2-run home run, 104 miles an hour off the bats. Ohtani fired up every time he takes the mound or steps to the plate, showing a lot of emotion, Tim. I mean, something that we didn't see early on when he started with the Angels, but now he's shown that emotion.
Oh, it is. I mean, he had to get comfortable with the league. I mean, he's just kind of working his way through those first couple of years. But, yeah, he belongs. He knows he belongs. The game, you know, the game's really about him. I mean, it's whatever he wants it to be right now. So, yeah, he's showing the confidence he needs.
Let's take a look at Shohei on the hill. And, GA, I was sitting next to you, and I'm looking at, wait, he's throwing a split that early in the first inning?
Yeah, I got to think with the circumstances and how important his game is. He needed to establish that he's going to be able to get that over the plate, and he needed to get those swings and misses. So I'm sure that gave him a lot of confidence to be able to start throwing his fastball, spotting it, getting the other team to start looking more off speed, and that's where you get the big swings.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, you know, the theory of these hitters, I mean, they've been jumping the first pitch. They've really been aggressive, so he had to go out there and throw that splitter early. I mean, they got shut out last time against them. They know they're not going to give him a chance to get deep in the count. They're going to go up there swinging, and he made the adjustment. That's what happens. I mean, GA, you know what it's like when we face a pitcher. It's like, if he gets me out one way, I'm going to be ready for that one next time around. And I think in the same way, Shohei, you know, was one step ahead of them, saying, hey, you know I'm going to come with this, but I'm going to break this stuff out earlier. And then as the game progressed, he really pitched backwards and really started pumping that. We got the 101-mile-an-hour fastball in the 5th inning, you know, and he was really going after guys in a couple situations there with men on base. that, you know, he had some traffic out there, and he bared down, and he said, here it is, and he came after him. And, you know, that as a hitter, I mean, I remember facing Bartolo Colon in the days. It's like when a guy's throwing 100 miles an hour late in the game, you're like, okay, wait a minute.
New pitcher.
My batteries have run out right now. It's like, and now this guy's throwing 100 miles an hour. But no, he did a great job with his strategy on the mound. I thought he did a fantastic job executing his splitty, his slider early, and then coming out really just overpowering guys towards the end.
Yeah, we saw it, and that's, I wanted to ask Jay about that. We saw it, he got to 92, 93, and I'm like, he's going to empty the tank.
And then he did. He finished those last few hitters off, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, listen.